Yeah, welcome. You're welcome, everyone, in my channel, Village Champion Man. It's really I've taken long without discussing with you uh, the contents of the village that I believe so much in, and um, and our identity, where we come from, and most time people forget where they come from. So I always bring to you the importance of not forgetting where you come from in the name of the village. And today, I want to really discuss with you about the politics, how politics play in both urban area and rural area in our country of Uganda. When we talk about politics of Uganda, some of you that know this part of the world very well, you can recall that Uganda is one of the countries that has lived here uh, a good number of years from the colonial time, where Britain used Uganda as a protectorate, and they ruled this country over 70 years. And our forefathers who fought so hard to see that we regain our independence, um, in the history, they made it. And in 1962, October 9th, they granted to us self rules. And want to thank the heroes who worked so hard through political parties, through activists, people like Dr. Milton Obote, who gave himself to this great work, and they made it to deliver this country with all the comrades by then. So from that time, when we gained our independence, and really we came to self rules, it has been a long journey. Uh, you remember Milton Obote was tapo in what's called coup d'etat by Idi Amin Dada. Is a soldier, and he took over in 1971, which was well welcomed by people of Uganda, especially the central region, this Baganda, because they have issues with the Obote's government. One, there was power struggle, so they welcome Idi Amin with the hope of changing this country. But in a short, the marriage was short-lived, and they have issues. I mean, started to execute the innocent people, killing with the suspicions that Obotes and exiles Ugandans, who are mostly they were in Tanzania, were organizing a coup against, rebel groups against him to topple his government. So, out of suspicions, went around and killed many people. And the end result was 1979. Was just in Uganda, was defeated, and 1980s they restore sanities in Uganda, and of which election was held, and UPC emerged a winner with a lot of mistrust and complaints of vote riggings and intimidations and other things. That is where great people of that time, of General Museveni, was one of the army who chased Amin, disagreed with that elections, and went to the bush to fight what they called revolutionaries war, guerrillas war, revolutionary war. So, a war of 5 years where Milton Obote's government collapsed again, and the help of General Okello who overtook again the second coup against the Obote's government, the second Obote's government. So and with the hope that the rebel who are in the bush will come and join hands and develop Uganda. But Museveni was reorganizing his government, I mean his soldiers, and took over the country. When he came to the power in 1986, really there was sense of sanity, sense of order in the country. Came with a 10 points program, which was well designed, and with a dream of taking this country forward. Therefore, populations, majority of Uganda welcome him, except the few, maybe northern regions of the country, Uganda, where they oppose these rules. But majority of the country welcome him, and he rules so well. And when the leads started growing Uganda like from the crutch again because of civil wars before, and he built economies, was improved the infrastructures, and is brought Uganda to order. However, 1995 constitution was promulgated, and it came to be in existence, and Museveni put the term limits and the age limits as a bar, but the propagators or people who did that did not put a caveat on the term limits. So therefore, they gave options for amendments. And 2005, where Museveni was supposed to linguist the presidential seats, the amendments, term limits was removed in our constitutions, and he had opportunity to stand again, and he went through defeating life like Dr. Kizza Besigye from 2001, 2006, and 11, and 2016. And 2021, we see a merge of a young man called Bobby Wine, Robert Tamo, who came from nowhere and emerged to be one of the Museveni's good challenge. But the issues at hand, as I talk now, is about the transitions, because Papa Muse General Kaguta Museveni is now old and he's now a big guy, and he has done his part. He has done this part. Young generations, they are not keeping quiet. They're speaking their mind out. They said, Papa, well done. You have done your part. Now we need to somebody need to take it from you. And in most of people's opinions, including me, I'm here to think the best person for a moment that can take this country forward from Museveni could be what people refer to as his son, but he's a Uganda. He has a right to stand. This is General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Because we see a lot of quality of a good leader in him, and most of the young people believed this man can take this country to a greater height, including me. I do believe, because we believe that he was mentored for this purpose. He has been with the father in the State House for over 30 years, so he has been mentored, and is a military man with a good record, and we believe we can deal with the indisciplined soldiers that may disturb this country. Also, this man, he has been involved in many of the campaigns and developmental agenda in this country. And above all, is like a unified factors that can link between the old generations and the new generations. So we believe that this country, you should take it over for the sustainable and progressive peace that may continue under his regimes. So therefore, I urge all the young people, depending where we came from and where we are now, we are in a very critical moment that we need to be serious and very analytical, and we see that a young man of the caliber of General Muhoozi Kainerugaba take this country to another level, because it will really bring peace. I don't trust current opposition. They're full of hunger. They will come just to revenge. They will come to scatter and tear. And also the securities of the all cadres in NRM. Yeah, so we think this month will bridge this gap and bring sustainability in this country. Uganda is our country. We don't have another country. Maybe some people have another country, but most of us, this is the only country we have. And we want the peace to prevail so that we can be able to do our own things. We can be able to run our own affair, our own business. Farmers go to their gardens, businessmen go to their business. People do improve their own life. So we need a man. We don't need war again. We don't need to fight again. We don't need anything that will take us back to the civil wars and so on. So I urge all the people, young and old, to support General Moosi Karugaba to be the next president of this country. Because whether we want it or not, one day the father Museveni have to leave either through death or through resignation or whatever. But the truth is, transition, we cannot ignore the debate and the discussion about it. We need a successor. And now, to us, we have already got a standby generator that can take our country forward. I said all this for God and my country. All this from the champion man. God bless you. God bless Uganda. Amen.